Welcome back to the AEC video series. In this video we're going to cover the shopping cart or the plans after first login logic flow. If you decided to use this one, the first thing you want to do is go to Extensions, Plugin Manager, filter the plugins by the word AEC, and you're going to notice that 6 of them will come up. We're not going to worry about the 2 content ones right now, but you want to make sure that AEC authorization, the AEC error handler, AEC routing, and AEC user are all enabled. Once that is done, then you want to go to Account Expiration Control under Components, and you want to go to the Settings screen. You can either get there from the top menu by clicking on it and then clicking on Settings, or you can click on the icon. And what we want to do is set Require Subscription to Yes, Plans First to No, Integrate Registration to No. And then we want to actually hit Apply. Now with this type of logic flow, what's going to happen is the person will register without AEC being involved, and the first time that they log in, they'll be presented with the plans page to make a choice for which plan they want, and then proceed to checkout to pay for it. If you decide to use the shopping cart, however, what you need to do is you need to realize and always remember that a person must be logged in and registered before they can add anything to their shopping cart. So the first thing we want to do is create a base plan for that. So we go to Payment Plans. We can get there either from the top menu and click on Payment Plans and Plans, or we can get there from AEC Central and click on Plans. And what we're going to do is create a new one. So click on New. And we're going to call this Base Registration. You want to make sure the plan is published, visible, you leave to no. Make active should be yes, primary should be yes, and update existing yes. Under free, set that to yes, lifetime set to yes. Under the shopping cart tab, under cart behavior, go to force direct checkout, because this is something that they won't add to the cart. It's going to be their base plan to control their access to the site. And under Joomla user, enable user group set yes, and then set that to registered. And then we'll go ahead and hit apply. And then we hit save again. I always do that twice just to make sure it took, and I always go in and double check my plan itself. And as you can see down here, I forgot to assign the plan to a group. I saw that from the front area here when it said group 0, so I go to base registration, set that group to the root group, and then hit apply, and then save again. Now we set up our plan for the base registration for the shopping cart. In another video, we'll be covering shopping cart plans to show you how to set those up in the settings for those. But what we need to do now is go back to AEC Central in the settings, so we can get there by going to AEC Central, clicking on Settings. Could have also gotten there by going to the Settings and Logic Flow and then hitting Settings from the top menu. But what we want to do over here is under the shopping cart area of the main settings, we're going to say enable shopping cart yes. And then what we want to do is we want to click on the expert tab. So we'll click on expert up here. And once we click on expert, you're going to notice that when you scroll down to the bottom, you're going to have subscription plans. It says grant entry plan. Pick the base registration and then hit apply. I always hit save again. And then I always like to go in, like I said before, and double check all my settings. And we can see here that I have the shopping cart on. And under the expert tab, I do have my grant entry plan. So what is going to happen in this scenario is a person will actually click on create an account, register without AEC being involved. The first time they log in, they'll be put into the base registration plan, And at that point in time, then they can add items to their shopping cart and check out. Thank you very much.